Hey, great Thursday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, man. La temperatura, the weather is amazing. Este, it's kind of funny because salí de la casa y creo que no escuché bien cuando me estaba diciendo esta niña, ¿cómo se llama? Alexa. Es que in the morning I base my weather detail on Alexa. So I went out and I said, "Hey Alexa, how's the weather?" And me dice Alexa, I think she said 50 some degrees. So I said, like, oh, 50 some degrees is a kind of like a crisp, cool morning. So lo que hice fue I brought my green, amazing green jacket. I get out and it's not as cold as I thought it would be. So it's a beautiful, warm day. Not such a bad day. Buenos dias, Mario. Buenos dias, Mario. Good morning, Alea. Good morning. Good morning. And for some reason, Facebook and YouTube were kind of slow in regards to the channels. Guys, thank y'all for being on there watching on YouTube. Again, just to remind you, make sure that you click on that like button for some reason. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Este, waiting for everyone to pop in. Es kind of weird. ¿Te llevaste la San Marcos por culpa de Alexa? Pues más o menos. Empecé a pensar de que estaba más frío de lo que de veras estaba. So me traje una chaqueta un poquito más gruesa de lo normal. Y ya pues saliendo de la casa me di cuenta de que no era el caso. No era el caso y pues pues ya ni modo, ¿no? Pero digo porque empiezas a crearte otro sentir en la mente. O sea, esperas algo al salir de la casa y pues no es. Y como que medio te destantea. Medio te destantea. I think I got my mom registered this morning. Still haven't got a confirmation email though. Great job. And let me say, guys, they did open up the registrations today. Hey, Jiminy. They did open the registrations today. And it was wonderful, man. For like 5 minutes, and maybe 10 minutes. But after that, boom, it ended. Se fue rápido. Buenos días, Melissa. Let me know if you got to register. Melissa, buenos días. Good morning, Adorli. Good morning, Hermosa. Good morning, Jiminy. Good morning. Good morning. A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Armando. Happy birthday to you. Good morning, man. Good morning, Anelda. Good morning, good morning, good morning, a cat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kathy, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you got uh, register or the site opened up for you. Some people were having issues with the btxcares.com site at first, and some individuals were having issues with the phone line. Guys, let me say that I think individuals were trying to go in there a little bit earlier than 8 o'clock. So what happens is that their call did not get through. Let's see, BTX COVID question. If we were able to pre-register, is a vaccine guaranteed tomorrow? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And congratulations. Again, congratulations. There was only 2,000 individuals who got to register. So yeah, good. You should be guaranteed a vaccine tomorrow. That was one of the things that I think had a lot of people up in regards to like what the heck, first come first serve, and I really really hate that, guys. Don't do me this first come first serve. It really causes a disservice and it really causes a lot more panic than is needed. Look, guys, the way that the city of Brownsville did it was great in sense that if you got to register, you got to register. You're getting the vaccine. If you didn't get to register, well, you're stuck till next time. So again, guys, For those individuals that registered in btxcares.com, you're going to be on there. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Kathy, good morning. Try to get into your site, into my YouTube or my uh, well, the call this morning. Kathy is going to be joining us during the morning shows at times, and Kathy has amazing insight in regards to to a small business here in the city of Brownsville. Also has great insight in regards to what goes on at the school district here in Brownsville. But I think today, uh, oh, she this week she was feeling a little bit under the weather. I registered my parents online today for the vaccine. I accidentally clicked that he got the first dose when he didn't. I went back, submitted the correct one. Does he go still? Yes, go still, please. Got my parents, Para's husband registered. God, that is so awesome, Charlie. Thank you for doing that, man. And again, guys, let me tell you, this is the way that it needs to be done, Cameron County. This is the way that individuals can get online or make the phone call, get registered, and the process is a lot smoother. Look, and let me say, guys, uh, uh, Eddie Trevino, the county judge, was out there saying, "Well, if anyone has a better way, I'm all ears." Well, I hope you're all ears, Eddie Trevino, because it worked well for the city of Brownsville in regards to registering those 2,000 individuals in regards to the vaccines that y'all so graciously allotted to the city of Brownsville. But guys, let's go back into the heart of the matter, guys. Guys, we've got to quit. Stop depending on Cameron County. Cameron County is out to serve themselves. Our county commissioners are completely off base. They're out of touch. And let me say, guys, let me catch up with the comments before I go into my morning spiel. Good morning, Norma. Good morning. Good morning. And if you're on YouTube, please click like on that channel, guys. Good morning, Lucy, Ilda. Good morning. Good morning, Johnny. Good morning. Puro 956 kid. Erasmo, puro yonke. Blessings, Papa. Love you. Hola, hola. Good morning. The only way for this to start getting better is to just distribute the vaccines to the city, to clinics, pharmacies, doctor's office. Enough of these mass vaccination sites. Yes, it's done. Are you into stocks? You know what? No, it's kind of a trippy deal. I just never got into it. I have friends that play the market. I was never my thing. I never had any money to invest. I still don't. So no investing for me. Are people who register supposed to get an email? Do they just show up the consent form filled in hand? Yes. And you should be getting an email soon. And I'll contact the city after the show to see what's going on. Good morning, Rachel Hermosa. Good morning, Chris. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk? Let me tell you, man, Elon Musk is raking it in. Congratulations to Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. Great job. Is he going to be beneficial to Brownsville? I hope. What was option one? That was the question that I didn't understand, and I tried to because I went on there to check out the site, and that didn't make any sense. It didn't give any instructions in regards to what option one and option two was. My guess, Jennifer, is that option one was individuals that were going to get vaccinated at a certain hour, and option two was going to be individuals that were going to get vaccinated at the other hour. That way, they could divide the vaccination influx of folks that were going to get out there vaccinated. So I'm not sure what option one and option two was. Absolutely no clue. So that's what the vaccine registration ended super fast. I would say 10 minutes. Buenos dias, Steve. Thank you all guys for liking. Good morning. Peanuts gang is here. Yana, good morning. Hey, Yana, I need your help. I need you to send individuals from up there, Santa Rosa and Harris County. I need them to register and to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share with them the videos, please, Yana. Love you, amor. Debating on taking my flu shot. Take your flu shot. Yes, please take your flu shot. If I had the option of taking the flu shot where it wasn't going to cost me anything, you better believe I take the flu shot. And I'm in the middle of the first dose and the second dose, guys. With me though, my second dose is going to come in a little bit earlier than most people because I did the Pfizer, which is 21 days instead of the 28 days. Perry Platypus, would you fight Conor McGregor for $1 million? Let me tell you, I'd fight Conor McGregor for $10 right about now. Está crítica la situación, Perry. But yeah, for a million, easy. For $10, sure. I mean, it's not like he's doing too hot out there anyway, no? Who is the best? Who has the best breakfast in Brownsville? I love Ricardo's food. Again, guys, they're not paying me a dime to come out here and say it, but I love their food, guys. Hasta ahorita, they've always served me great, great food. I want to think in regards to one bad meal that I've had at Ricardo's. I've had not amazing, amazing food. And I challenge any other restaurant out there to prove me wrong. O sea, invíteme a comer. I went to try the Torta City of Tortas. Love the fries, right? The torta, not so much. The bread was good, but the meats, they need something. Just saying. You know what, Lucy? I somewhat agree. And I'll tell you what I think is missing, Lucy. The torta, the bread, amazing, riquísimo. I like that it's warm. The French fries, killer. I think what it needs inside the torta, it needs a little bit of texture. So city tortas. Si le pueden poner una textura a cada una de las tortas, estaría excelente. And by that, let me give you some ideas. City tortas. Lucy, can you imagine, Lucy? If they would add some fried onions or some fried jalapenos in there, you'll get that little crunchy, and aparte it'll give you that boost of spice. Something crunchy. Can you imagine they have a torta that has pollo, chicken. If they would add in crispy chicken skins, fried chicken skins, yum. And for the pork, if you have a torta that has pork, échale el chicharrón crujiente, algo crujiente, or give individuals that option to add on that crujiente. Because I think what it needed, Lucy, was a little bit of texture. I mean, the torta, don't get me wrong, guys, the torta tasted great. Maybe just a little snap of texture. Again, fried jalapeno tiritas would probably do the work for me. Option 165 and older, maybe. No, remember, Jennifer, that this vaccination registration drive was only for 65 and over. That's why I don't think it was option 2 everyone else and option 1 65 and over, because they would have named it phase 1A, phase 2B. I'm going to continue to think, Jennifer, that option 1, option 2 was a division in regards to the are you going to come in the morning or are you going to come in the afternoon? But again, I agree with you, Jennifer. I found that question not to have enough detailed information in regards to what it was referring to. And when I tried to click on the question mark, no me salía nada. The next place I'm going to try is the Chilangueria, something like that. Have you been there? Yeah, the Chilangueria was good. El machete está rico. Está rico. It's just, I think it depends a lot on the meat that you're going on there. But let me tell you, it was cheesy, delicious. Love you, mi amor. Christian, I invested $50 today to Dogecoin on Robinhood because he's calling it's the people's crypto. Congratulations, man. It's a big step. So did you hear that the strain from UK in Harris and Travis County? Yes. They did mention that it was found in Travis County. I think it was yesterday. The one in Harris County had been there for a while already. I would dare say last week. So, guys, how fast it's spreading, I'm not sure, but they say that it is a more contagious strain. Take into consideration, guys, aquí in Matamoros, they found the strain right here across the bridge. And let me tell you guys, Matamoros and Brownsville are so linked together, guys, that there's absolutely no way possible that we're not going to see it here soon enough. unless the case be that it's already here, guys. It's already here, and we just don't know about it. What's the next stimulus check going to be for? $1,400. Right now, I think it already passed one of the hurdles in regards to the Senate, and they're going to finalize the details. Again, the only one that was on the fence was Mnuchin, uh, that Democrat senator that sometimes tends to be a little bit on the conservative side because I think he is from Virginia. If Man, Mnuchin. I'm thinking of Maruchan. Senator Manchin. I think he's from Virginia, and Virginia tends to be as it tends to be very very conservative, especially with their gun rights. In the long run, it wouldn't hurt. No, it can't hurt. Ricardo's is good. Chile en nogada, my lord, my lord. And actually, it's kind of crazy, but yesterday or Tuesday, I was kind of craving chiles en nogada, and pues it's only on Mondays. Good morning, Sha. So, do you know what time the individuals that chose option one need to be there? That is the $1 million question, Michelle. And again, I that is my guess in regards to option one and option two. As that, I'm going to send a message to the city right about now because I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. What was option one and option two? Uh, so again, I'm not sure. I just sent a message to the city to see if the city could give me some information, guys. Uh, let me send this to. Let me send this to Kathy Presa. She's saying that she wanted to come on, so that's great. And let me see if I can send this real quick. There we go, right here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience, guys. Let me see if I can get her on. Sorry about that, guys. I appreciate your patience. Good morning. So again, I've just sent word to the city to see what option was and option two was. As soon as I find out, Michelle, if they respond right now, I'll let you know. If not, I promise you that I will be posting as soon as I find out. Let's see. Where are you? Good morning. Good morning. It took my friend 15 minutes on the phone to register. Hopefully, she got registered. That's amazing because online it was down. It was literally down after like 10 minutes, Olga. So I'm glad that she got registered over the phone. Maybe that might have been an option. And I think Kathy is with us. Hey, Kathy, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, Kathy. It's good to see you. How have you been?
I've been pretty busy. I've been okay, pretty busy, but not as busy as you. So, so I see you have a lot of followers. It's good because you're up to date with what's going on, informing them, which is very good. That's what communities need.
I think your volume is down.
Hold on, let me see. Let me get my volume up.
It might be mine volume. I don't think
Maybe
so.
it's yours. I don't know.
No, you're probably good. It's probably just my volume that's kind of messing up this morning. Hold on. There you go. Gotcha. Thank you, Kathy.
Can you hear me?
Oh, perfectly.
Good.
Well,
So,
let me say, we were discussed early in the morning, and that's why I didn't know if you were going to come on this morning. We were talking this morning in regards to the btxcares.com. Did y'all register someone in y'all's family? Did you go in there to check out the site?
yes, I registered the couple of friends that they're not computer lit. So one of them was 72 years old, the other one was 70. So I was helping them out at my home, trying to make sure that they got registered. So I did. I got both of them registered, and I'll be picking them up, and I'll also be taking them out there.
Awesome. Did you see that option one, option two?
Yes, I saw that it was option. I was wondering what it was. It didn't explain what
It did.
the selection would be.
Your volume is
Two would be
up.
the second time. Maybe
Well,
that was, I
what
don't.
I think is that, and the way that I had understood it was that they're going to separate individuals so that all of them wouldn't have to be out there forming line. So I thought that option one and option two was going to be maybe some in the morning and some in the afternoon, para que no se vayan todos de un jondazo.
Yeah, that could be it as well. That makes a lot of sense.
I
Instead of,
sent a message to the city to get a little bit of feedback and explanation, but nothing yet.
I'm sure they're pretty busy. It's amazing because you log into their website. It's already, they've already taken all the names that they needed to be able to fill up the capacity of the vaccines that they have available.
Well, and let me tell you, this is my take on it. The county needs to wise up. One of the things that I don't know if you've been following what we've been reporting on is that the county had given the county commissioners 750 vouchers each for them to distribute at their discretion. And what happens is when you put vouchers in the hands of politiquero politicians that are, career politicians, you're going to get a lot of compadres and a lot of buddies going to get vaccinated, where the vaccine should be going to the most needy individuals here in our county. And and I think that one of the things that this proves to us here in Brownsville, guys, and Kathy, one of the things that it proves to us is that there's great demand. People want to get the vaccine.
That is correct. But it's my understanding that from federal and state level, it's being emphasized that the 65-year-old um, citizens are supposed to be first to take that vaccine. Not only that, but the ones that have either high blood pressure, either have diabetes. It's been already said over and over. We got to take care of those that are in dire need because their exposure would be they're more accessible to it versus the ones that, right, it's a blessing that we can all get it, but maybe we're a little healthier where we can resist a little bit more, and we got to take care of that elderly group and the people that are sick. And unfortunately, I think this is where we start thinking about the movies when we look at those science fiction movies that where people are, they're just afraid and they start getting ahead, and they don't think about the people that truly need it. But it's unfortunate that that's the process that they've taken versus having something in place that would truly help those in need.
Well,
We're
it's
all,
like
you know, at one
it's like
point.
it's like that rich guy in the Titanic that like I'll take the baby and and got on the lifeboat when there were other individuals that should have gone on. But again, it's I hope that the county is listens to the fact that individuals want the vaccine. They don't want vaccines in the hands of politicians who are going to give it to politiquera churches or going to give it to their buddies, their compadres, or to pay off political favors out there, or to their vendor people. Guys, the vaccines should be given, as Kathy mentioned, to the most needy individuals in our community. And that's one of the reasons, Kathy, I don't know, again, if you've been following, one of the reasons where I said I was not going to register I was not going to get a vaccine here in Cameron County before anyone else had the opportunity to get a vaccine. I mean, I'm still young, I'm handsome, and totally not fat.
Yeah, so bad. Look, you know what? I think everybody has established a you know a a way of how they're doing it. But it's unfortunate because I've been asked by a lot of people, why do we only have one site? Why only in Los Fresnos? Why does Brownsville people have to travel to Los Fresnos when Brownsville itself has a lot of population and we should have something set up here, right? And then we also say, okay, so is Los Fresnos the center of Harlingen, San Benito, Laguna Vista, Olmito, and Brownsville? I just think that as a city that we are, as big as we are, I mean, thank God that the city finally, because they needed to get all the licensing and the approval from the health department in order for them to take off and set up the site, because that's what it took. But I'm happy that they started, and it's my understanding that they're going to continue to do it, and they're just going to start setting up dates again. So this is just the first one that they're going to get, that they have going, but there's more to come. With, it's my understanding, with the city of Brownsville as the same site, BTX Cares.
I really hope so. If people signed up for that are not 65 and older, will they be turned away? Uh, yes, but again, I don't know if they had any way of safeguarding cat. Let's say I signed up for it, and I said, "Oh, Erasmo Castro, I am 65 years old." I mean, how could they come back and check to see if I'm actually 65 years old or not? I don't know how they're going to control that. So again, a lot of it is on the honor system. Again, it's like with 1B. With 1B, it's a lot of the folks, being honest in regards to saying that they do have one of those underlying conditions that qualify you for phase 1B. What everyone needs to know is, guys, even if you've gotten the vaccine, guys, you still have to social distance, still wear a face covering, still hand sanitizer. Nothing changes, folks. Nothing. Are the variants more dangerous than the original virus? The variants are more contagious. They're quickly to get. I haven't read any information in regards to them being more dangerous. Big Daddy's got the best breakfast, well served. They do have awesome breakfast. I like Big Daddy as well. It's okay to be conservative. Yeah, it's definitely okay to be conservative. 100%. I think that was got the. That's how far behind we are on the comments. Good
Um,
morning. Good morning. I want my check. Let me catch up real quick, and then we'll go back. I want my check. Let me tell you, I want my check too. Hopefully, if I'm not mistaken, I would think that in the next 2 weeks we should have more information in regards to checks coming out, or where they're at. And Asma, when is your second dose? My second dose is February the 21st up in Hidalgo at Doctors Hospital Renaissance. Good morning, Adelia. Buenos días, El Barra Borrao. God! I took the wife to eat at Chingy's. Damn it, tacos de birria de res were great. I need to go there, man. Someone asked me to go there, and I just haven't had the chance. When you say you speak to the city, what number are you calling, or who are you in contact with? Hold on. There was a question that stated option one or option two, but did not give info on what options were on the BTX cares. Uh, I never reveal my sources, Snoopy. Whatever option they pick, they still show up at 6. I'm going to find out because, again, it does not explain what option one and option two are. Unless I mean, Kathy, am I wrong?
no, because you're right. Because I also clicked and there's nothing. And I think like it makes sense, like you said. Either option one would probably be the daytime group, and then option two the afternoon group. That's the only thing that really makes sense or comes to mind. Unless option one, is it your first vaccine, or is it, because it did ask. It asked there, is this your first vaccine? Yes or no, right? So
Yeah, first dose, second dose.
yeah, it could be either or.
What again? I went on the site to check it out, guys. Again, I'm not over 65, and I don't need to get a vaccine tomorrow. But I did go on as soon as it came just to see what was on, and I did notice that question. It stood out because it had no explanation whatsoever. So Michelle, I'm trying to get the information right now. If I can't get it within the next 30 minutes that we're going to be on, or 20 minutes we're going on, I'll surely post it throughout the day. I promise. I don't know whatever happened to the guy who worked for the state. I think his name was Ruben or something. He said supposedly he was going to fight for teachers to be one of the first to get vaccinated. It never happened. Did AOB follow up on that? It was Ruben Cortez. Ruben Cortez that came out, I think, on one of the lives that AOBE made, and stated that he was going to, fight for teachers to get a vaccine. Nothing was done about it. Nothing. I think that one of the things that I think we should be, I guess, a little bit grateful for is that nurses at our school were given the option to get the vaccine, if I am not mistaken. But teachers, not so much.
Weren't they? I heard that they had already offered that. That the main building had offered the teachers to take the vaccine. I'm not sure if that's
what
true.
they did is they sent out an email saying, "Hey guys, do y'all want to take the vaccine?" And it was like a questionnaire, and a lot of people responded. I would dare say some 75% of the people said yes, we want to register. And I was telling people, guys, don't get your hopes up. That's just asking, like one of those surveys. Would you like to get the vaccine? Yes or no? It didn't mean that they were going to get any vaccines. As we've learned as of now, they haven't gotten any vaccines. I mean, they got 150 vouchers from Joey Lopez, but again, Joey Lopez has been distributing vouchers like I distribute cookies.
I was going to tell you, unfortunately, because the administration at BISD right now is not the greatest that we've ever had. Honestly, it's so unfortunate. The superintendent, to me as a citizen, I don't believe he's the sharpest tool in the shed. And believe me, I own it. What I say, I own, and I could see him in person because I have a lot to share with him. It's unfortunate that he's not doing his job for the amount of money that he's getting paid. Honestly.
Oh, he's getting paid as much as Dr. Fauci up in Washington D.C.
Well, maybe we ought to send him to Dr. Fauci to be his assistant and help him. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be any good.
What, we're almost got it. What happened to your mic, deal? It's still there. I hope it's working. They can check by your ID. They're requiring for you to take your ID. 100%. I hope that's the case. When are you turning 21? I'm actually 23 now. Hey, Dr. Eder Hernandez, and we're still waiting for you to come on to give us some information. City already said they omitted that question. Oh, okay, great. But again, what was the purpose of that question? I don't. Again, I need to check. Don't know. City is trying to figure out if you are A1B, needing a vaccine or an elderly vulnerable. Email us. Are y'all going to be offering the vaccine? The question came off a couple of minutes later. Oh, awesome! Again, I can't. I can't say what the text I just got. Well, it's good that it did. That's fine that you don't reveal your sources. I just thought it was a number available to call for everyone. No. Have you heard anything about those needing vaccines February 12th, where they need to go? Jacqueline, you go to exactly the same spot. You go exactly the same spot that you took the other one. Guys, and I'm getting from the city 1,500 registrations in about 20 minutes. That is very, very true. I would dare say it was less than 20 minutes. I was on the application and it asked to refresh prior to submitting the form, was updated, and then option one, option two was no longer there. Great, great job. Uh, Carmen Rodriguez, same here, but I resubmitted and it went through. Good job, good job. And said thanks for submitting and to bring ID and downloaded consent forms. Great job. Guys, again, if this has taught us anything out there, guys, is that we need more vaccines in the city of Brownsville, and they need to come to the city of Brownsville, not to county commissioners. When
Right.
your commissioner have 20 meetings a day, you have nada. What was the email for Hernandez's office? I'll post it on my page, Jennifer. Guys, Kathy, one of the other things that we had this week was we did have a school board meeting, and I don't know if you've been keeping up. I know it's very, very, very busy out there. Let me share with you some of the things that the board has done this week. The board has gone and done a groundbreaking ceremony uh, at an elementary school at Rosa del Castillo. Este, because they're going to start building playgrounds at the elementary schools, at every elementary school. They're going to spend $2 million on it. In the middle of a pandemic, where there are limited number of individuals going onto campuses, for some reason the district thought it was a great idea to start building playgrounds.
Is that for the purpose of students to be? But there's not many students in the campus, is there?
No.
At, so was it through a grant? Did they explain if it's through a grant, or is it some money set aside from maintenance and operations, or where are those funds coming from?
There are federal funds, local funds, monies.
State and local? Is it from all three combined, or is it
Yeah.
a grant? Because with a grant, they have a certain period of time to use the grant funds. But if local or state, well, you the priority has to be shifted. So, but it's unfortunate that at this time where we don't have the students, the playgrounds are going to come into play while there's no students in campus. You know, how do they see that it's going to benefit our students right now, or our children, or the campuses? Did they elaborate on that?
No, well, my concern is, look, one of the things that we're finding out is that there's thousands and thousands of individuals that are coming out positive, that are coming onto the campuses, and actually a lot of them include family members that don't necessarily come onto campuses. And the district, they sent out this letter all the time saying, uh, our number one priority is the safety of students and staff. Well, if that is the case, then why are we dedicating monies, be they local, be they state, be they federal? Why are we dedicating our time to something that is not going to be for the safety and well-being of our students and staff at this
At
specific?
this time, currently, at the time that we're living, it, you know, I don't know the board that, it's unfortunate that, there's so many questions that we have for the board, and then you go before the board and you let them know how you feel, what you feel. And it seems that it just doesn't seem to sink in, or they just don't really care. I mean, for someone to say our priority is the children's lives, our staff's lives, and then they do something to the opposite, that doesn't make sense. I find it hard to digest myself. I just don't know. I don't get it. I don't see why that couldn't have waited a little bit longer, or was this already in transition prior to the other board? That I don't know. When was this bidded out? Did they bid it out in 2019, 2020, or for the 2020, 2021 project? Funds.
Well, there's too many questions. Again, why anyone would opt to go that route in the middle of a pandemic is really, 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 I mean, amazing to me. Time to shave. Oh, actually, I'm Alex. Actually, Cars Barbershop. Cars Barbershop came by yesterday, and I'm actually going to go get a haircut and a shave uh, after the show. Actually, going to take it all off. Hoy. Cars Barbershop. They're there on Four Corners, 3503 Boca Chica. Oh, where that Peking restaurant used to be. Remember that Peking restaurant that used to be right there on Four Corners, Kathy?
Yes. Yes. Chinese place that was there for a long, long time. Yes.
It was actually pretty good, I think.
Place to go back in the 80s, and this it was a very good restaurant. Food was delicious. Yeah.
It was very, very good. One of the other things that is coming up, and I'll make mention of this because I know that you might be very good friends with the board attorney. But one of the things that came out.
Excuse me, no. Was he your best friend?
One of the things that came out at the board meeting was that little Eddie wanted to stop recording what was being said in executive session. And again, I I mean I think recording promotes transparency. So I had to agree with as crazy as this may sound, I had to agree with Baltasar Salazar, who was adamant on having recordings in executive session. The measure failed on a vote of 4-3. to eliminate the recording of executive sessions. Little Eddie found himself with the poor little rich girl, Danielita, and with Dr. Prissy Roca Tipton, wanting to eliminate the recording of executive session. What's your take on recording
Well, recording an executive session, it depends as to how the districts, the liability that you find yourselves always, because not all districts do the recordings, but there is something that we need to consider. The recordings are for the purpose that if there's a grievance, right? And the grievance is challenging the policies and procedures, and your elected officials have to hear the complaint. And it's for the sole purpose of both parties to be able to make sure that everything was recorded and registered somewhere. Because if you go to court, those minutes can be utilized, whatever was discussed in executive session. Because when we're outside and we're discussing, yes, we're on TV, we're live, the minutes, the secretary is there, the board secretary is there. So we have a record. It's for the record of protecting the individuals that are challenging the system and the system itself. It's only to serve a good purpose. It's not to a got to thing for anybody. So it all
no?
depends as to how your leaders really perceive or take the purpose of that recording. So I mean, for me personally, I would keep the recording. Now, if the board attorney does not belong in that period of time in executive session, he
Out.
out. But this guy has managed to manipulate the system, and he pushes his weight around to say, well, I am the council. Nobody. You're only the council. You're not here to dictate because you're not a board member. And that's the problem, that he's become himself a board member. That's
Well,
what it is.
he's
It's
more powerful than any board member.
what?
He he has become more powerful than any board member.
Because they've allowed him to. Because they
Yes.
allow, but
But
believe me,
what happens, Kathy, is that he puts money in the pockets of these politicians. Look, that's why he went after you, because él tenía a los otros bien compraditos. You know, he easily throws a good $5,000 into their pocket, and of course they're going to vote his way, and he'll control the majority as long as he's look for someone that is earning $325,000 a year to distribute $25,000 to board members a year
that's
is
not,
not.
that's penny, that's pocket change for him, because he's managing to manipulate the system and to circumvent his own paycheck. So I have a serious problem with the board members. They need to get rid of him. First of all, he was not qualified when he was hired. He scored a 47. He was ranked the lowest attorney, and they still hired him. And I say they because I was not one that voted to hire him, because I don't expect mediocre service. I expect the best of the best. And he's always been mediocre. And I'll say it to him over and over. And I don't care if he dislikes me. At this point, I think taxpayers' dollars need to shift, and they need to get rid of him because he's worthless. He's cost the district a lot of problems. He literally has to place that game.
They're not going to get rid of him because he continues to put money in their pocket.
Well,
So
people need to stand up, and we need to do something about it, because he's getting paid a pretty good penny, and not even teachers get paid what they're supposed to get paid. They're
yeah,
underpaid in my book, in my opinion. Teachers are, I mean, are overwhelmed. They're always getting the pressure. But then again, I'm not a board member, and you're not a board member, Erasmo, ni modo.
ni modo, ni hora es bueno.
Así es.
Are the elderly going to have to get down and stand in line, or is it going to be drive-through? As of what I know, as of right now, it's going to be drive-through. No one needs to get out of their vehicle, which is a great thing. Again, I plan to drive by. Actually, I think I'm going to bring my scooter to make sure that I can go across the line to see if I could take some video of what the process is going to be. But I plan to be out there tomorrow at the iTech building. So I missed it. What question was removed from the questionnaire? There was a question on the questionnaire that mentioned option 1, option 2, without giving explanation in regards to what exactly it was referring to. So it was removed after a couple of minutes of it being on there. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you again. This is Gloria.
Hello, Ms. Torres. How are you doing?
Drive-through vaccine. Yes, guys, nobody is going to have to get out of the vehicle. Good morning, Kenina. Good morning. Good morning. And thank you so much. I actually got a amazing professional studio light. Thanks, Kanina. Thank you. Love you, everyone. When are you going to post about CVS, the page to sign up for vaccine? Actually, I've already posted the information on the page, but I'll continue to post as it gets updated. If you go to the site right now, guys, it does state on the CVS website that Texas has not gotten any vaccines yet. That is only temporary, guys. That is what's being said now, because as of right now, they're not registering anyone. Registration for CVS pharmacy vaccines begins on Tuesday. Tuesday. No, crazy people. Mayor will look good on you. Pues si se deja el vato, I don't know what that means. Pero, hey, it's almost the weekend. What do you mean he'll look good on me? Alex, more detail, please. So Kathy, one of the things that's coming up is local elections.
That's right. You have what the city of Brownsville. People need to get involved, participate, make sure you go out and vote. You see, a lot of people say, I know they're all the same. Not all people that are running, we're not all the same. We all have um, a vision to make things better. And it's unfortunate that sometimes we just don't get elected. People just don't see the good side of it. And but there are elections coming up. It's very important. The city of Brownsville is a city that needs to go to the next level. Despite that we've had some new leaders, I think that the city council should be booming right now. We have the port, we have air, we have ground, we have point of entry. We have so much to offer, and as a city, we're still behind. That just goes to show that your leaders need to be a little bit more aggressive. They need to really roll up their sleeves and go out there and reach out to what we can bring to our community. It's unfortunate that we're ranked one of the poorest cities in the nation, right? Not
Yes.
only, but for those of you that don't know, we're approximately about 87% low socioeconomic disadvantage. And for those of you that are out there, that just goes to show you how much poverty we have and how much people are depending on the welfare system to be able to make it through. 87% of the population seem to be on low socioeconomic disadvantage. So that says a lot. That says a lot about the community and your leaders. Because
Being
if,
mayor will look good on you. Okay.
huh?
Oh, Alex clarified. Being mayor will look good on you.
On you, on you.
Yeah, but being mayor, not mayor on me. I would like Kathy and Erasmo to run for city commissioners. Uh, I'm already running.
Well, I ran. I ran against Ms. Jessica Tetreault, who, well, I didn't run against her. I ran for the position that she holds. And I think this is something that we all need to clarify as we think about candidates. We don't run literally against each other. We run for the position to represent the citizens. And when we run, we're supposed to, as individuals, as citizens, we're supposed to do for all citizens, not just one group, but for every group, because that's what a true leader does. That's I've always been that way. A lot of people say, well, it's because people say that you're too rowdy. I'm not rowdy. I'm very passionate. I love what I do to serve and represent the people. I love to defend the people, and I love to challenge the issues. And those people that don't like that, then that means that they accept mediocrity in my book. you know and I think that when we pull together and we rode together, we accomplish a lot more. And at the end of the day, I don't want a someone that's going to be quiet being an elected official that can't even think or say anything because they're afraid to even speak. I want someone that's going to be able to say what they have to say and defend the rights of the individuals. Very simple. I don't know about you. How do you feel?
Let me say, when your mayor Elon Musk is going to be your homeboy. Elon Musk is already my homeboy, but that's a different. Kathy, I think that one of the things that people need to realize is that, look, guys, just because a candidate has a lot of pachangas out there, just because a candidate is able to put up amazing looking signs throughout the city of Brownsville, a candidate could buy advertising on radio and on TV, doesn't make them a good candidate, folks. look, you have to really, really do a little bit of research in regards to where these individuals are getting their money. And I've made mention of this countless times, and I'm going to continue to say it until more and more people open their eyes in regards to what really happens and what really goes on in the electoral process here locally. Guys, individuals that make these expensive campaigns and put up these announcements on the stupid newspaper, guys, all these individuals, guys, are getting their money, most of them from vendors, guys. They have to pay those vendors back somehow. And the way that they pay them back is with your money, with the resources that should go to you and to the community. That's how they're paid off. And look, I know that last time that Kati ran for a school board, look, uh, one of the vendors went out there and put horrible ads in the paper against her. Also threw out horrible mail outs. And guys, that shouldn't base the decision making process in regards to people out here, guys. It's just the way politics is. Vendors want to protect the money that is coming into their pocket, not yours. A vendor doesn't give a rat's ass about you or your family. A vendor, and talking about vendors like Baltasar Salazar, you think Baltasar Salazar gives a rat's ass about your children? They don't. They use your children. They abuse the system in order to continue to put money into their own pockets, guys. That's the way it is. That's the way it will continue to be until you stop voting for rats. Am I wrong, Kathy?
No, you're not, and that is correct. I mean, when I saw all these ads going out there, and I took him because I knew that he was behind the pack. I took him. I filed a complaint against the Texas Ethics Commission, and he had used a gentleman or somebody from Dallas to be the supposedly the pack president. And it's amazing. They did a lot of damage. People believed that I had gotten $2 million from the school district. No, I'm going to tell you what I did. I sued the board members individually for their behavior. I sued them because every time they wanted a certain policy to benefit to their advantage, they would change that policy. And I was not going to tolerate that. Just like I was there to defend each child and
Yes,
each,
yes. No me tardo.
each parent,
Sorry.
each, fortunately, that's what happened. He pumped in the money. He removed me. He was able to remove me because he deceived people. He deceived the public. It's unfortunate, but those things happen now. We just need to keep it moving and look for, for the opportunity to serve the public again, and for the people to understand, get to know your candidates, talk to them on a,
Research.
basis, you know.
Yeah. Do you have any recommendations on good primary doctors in Brownsville? Actually, no. Maybe Kathy, do you know any good primary doctors in Brownsville?
There's several. There's Dr. Almeida. There's Eder Hernandez. If you go to his facility, Eder Hernandez is wonderful. I've taken my children and I've gone to go see him too. Dr. Almeida's one. Gosh, there's several. Dr. Hernandez, it's a she. Also, she's great. She's a general practice. If you're looking for general practice, we have a good group of physicians out there. I think JK Medical, where Dr. Hussein is at, he's got a team of physicians there too, Dr. Hussein. So, but nonetheless, we can. I mean, I hope you can bring me on your morning show and ask more often. Maybe share all this information with our community and bring up to light certain things that they would like
I'd love,
to
I'd
see.
love. You just let me know when you can. And I mean, yeah, the door is always open for you, Kathy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me say, Dr. Factoriza. I've heard a great deal of good stuff about Dr. Factoriza. I've never met the doctor, but they say that again, very accessible. In regards to pediatricians, I love Dr. Zamir. Dr. Zamir is a friend of mine. I
Great.
mean, let me tell you, that guy is amazing. I love that man. I'm planning to run for county commissioner next year for the district over where the Tesla building has been built. That should be District 2.
That is
Joey seat.
Commissioner Sofia Benavides.
No,
Isn't
this
it
is
Benavides?
Olmito. Where Olmito's at? No, that's should be Joey
Oh,
Lopez.
so that's up here on this portion by Olmito, where the Tesla building is. By
Yeah,
the, yeah, that's
that,
Olmito.
that should be District 2, no?
Yeah, that's District 2. No,
Yeah.
that's 2. Is it?
Yeah, District 1 is southmost, going all the way to the island.
Yeah, that's right. District 2.
So be ready, people. I might not have a lot of money. I might be able to buy a lot of airtime, but I'll try to do the best for the people. Let me tell you, Lucy, you'll have my airtime. So, you know, and right now it's kind of a trivia, but it's one of the best airtimes that there is out there. So, does anyone know if there's a map or did they mention where the line will start for vaccine clinic tomorrow? I don't think so. My best guess that it's going to be all down Mexico Boulevard and come back up the calle que va para the old bridge. That's my best guess. I don't think that they're going to clog up Palm Boulevard. But take into account, Trisha, there's also that the opportunity to do a turnaround around Mexico Boulevard because two lanes go that way and two lanes go this way. But I'll try to find out today in regards to the map and try to get that from the city of Brownsville. So I'll surely share that. Excellent guest. Aye, of course. Love Dr. Factorisa and staff at St. Anthony's Clinic. Again, yeah, Dr. Factorisa, I've heard a lot of great things. Kathy, any last words for today?
I'm happy to be here at Erasmo. I'm happy to see people that still, friends that support me. Let's hope that when we run an election, they're behind us and with us through the way, because it's pretty hard sometimes. It is. But I know that you and I mean well, and we have the love and passion to be able to serve the community. So, but I want to be your host in the mornings when I can, if I'm not traveling, if I'm not out of work, out for work.
Whenever you can, you let me know you're on.
Thanks. We'll talk about
guys,
topics.
Thank you, Kathy, for coming on today. And guys, let me say that again, the clinic for today, for tomorrow, has been maxed out. Hopefully, the county learns from the city of Brownsville. And they start either just sending the vaccines directly to the cities for them to take care of, because it is what has worked out the best. Again, guys, it's not a power trip. It's not a let me see how I could get political favors from this thing. You're talking about the health and the well-being of our people here in Cameron County, in the city of Brownsville. There's nothing that should be more important. Nothing. I don't care if Joey Lopez wants to go out there and do favors for his compadres. Look, it man, take your vouchers, but send the rest back out and let the cities distribute it to the facilities that most need them. I'm glad that President Biden is going to allot the next coming vaccines that come out to the pharmacies and will be distributed by the pharmacies, guys. They are the medical professionals. They know what's going on. And again, they already abide by a lot of the HIPAA laws and a lot of the regulations that should be adhered to if you're going to be administering any type of vaccine or any type of injection. So more power to them, guys. I'm hoping that everyone can get registered on Tuesday. Registration will start on Tuesday for the CBS vaccine. As soon as I have more information, I surely will share. If there's any vaccine clinics happening or going on in Hidalgo County, I will also share as well. Guys, we need the most number of individuals out there that can to get vaccinated, guys, have a great day. Remember, guys, social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizers. Just because you've gotten the first and or the second dose of the vaccine does not mean that you can ease off in regards to taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. Guys, have a beautiful day. Check out the page for more information in regards to tomorrow, guys, and we'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, God bless. Be good to each other and continue to be good to me. Hasta luego.